We're back! God damn it.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pokemon Red. You may have noticed I forgot last week. I assure you that was not intentional. I was very exhausted after this last week. Like, really, really tired. So I didn't have a lot of time. I mean, I had more time than you'd think I would, but when it comes to like actually recording and stuff, that's a bit of a time commitment for me, and I didn't have the energy to go through with it. But now that I have some time and I have some energy, I'm gonna go ahead and make good on my promise and give you guys the episode I promised. Maybe 2 episodes, I don't know. We'll see how I feel at the end of this one. Today's mission, we're gonna get the key to, what's his name's gym? Blaine's gym. So this way we don't have to do it later. Isn't that nice? Oh, come to think of it... Ooh, we might also get a replacement for our Doduo, because I have just the replacement for him in mind. And now that we're here in Cinnabar Island, I can actually get him. Now the only problem with this is I have to remember where we go to get the key. I remember you have to go to the basement, but I don't remember much past that. So this could be interesting. And yeah, let me tell you guys, while nothing particularly huge has been happening lately, I just have been pretty much devoid of energy lately. And I think that has a lot to do with just kinda the climate right now, with, you know, certain health events going on in the world right now. There's just been a lot for me to do. Because if you don't know, I work in a hospital. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a nurse. I work IT in a hospital. But the amount of stuff that there is to do because of this is amazing. Like, our hospital has ordered, 300 PCs so people can work from home safely. And I had to go through and set up every single one of those PCs. And let me tell you, that took a good amount of time. And if you don't know, like, when you're setting up a PC, it is one of the most exhausting things in the world. Not because you have to, like, move around a lot, but because you don't move around a lot. It's because for the most part, you're just sitting there doing nothing the whole time. And yeah, that was not fun. All I had to do was just sit there and monitor these, get them ready, and occasionally I'd run through the hospital, go to one wing or another to do this or that. But yeah, it was not what I would call comfortable in any way, shape, or form. And it got pretty exhausting pretty quickly. Just laying there, or not really laying there, but, like, sitting there and switching between, X amount of computers a day. That was not fun. Alright, so looks like we got our first trainer. Cool. That was the bulk of my problems that I had, was that. Nothing, super serious or anything, but I mean, it's just, like, I don't mean to make something that's relatively easy sound difficult, because in reality it's not that difficult, but it is exhausting. It's one of those things where when you're done with it at the end of the day, and I'm sure anybody who has ever worked a desk job before can account for this, but when you're just sitting at a desk all day, by the time you're done at the end of that day, you are you're dead. You have no energy left. Which is why in a way I kind of look forward to the days when I have a lot of tickets to do. Because when I get to like walk around and do things actively, I usually go home tired, but not like exhausted and drained. Versus when I'm just sitting there. Oh, my TV keeps farting, and I'm not sure why. Run. I need to heal. Tell me I have some pots, please. I do have pot. Okay, good. Smoke that herb. Y'all never forget the first time I heard somebody refer to a potion as pot. I was like, a what? Alright, so we need to go this way. Hey look, it's one of the Mewtwo diaries. Apparently, Mew was from South America. Pretty interesting, huh? Bet you all didn't know that. Actually, if you've played Red or Blue before, you definitely know that. Or if you've seen Pokemon the movie, the first one, with Mewtwo. You know, the best or second best movie, depending on how you feel about Pokemon 3 the movie. Or if you're Henry, it's like the third or fourth best, because he's very much into, oh, what is that movie? Jirachi Wishmaker. Pretty sure that one's Henry's top choice for best Pokemon movie ever. When it comes to Pokemon movies, though, I can't claim to have seen them all. I have seen 1 through, like, 5 or so, normally. Past that, I've seen bits and pieces of movies. Like, I remember the Latios and Latias movie where, like, one of the 2 dragons, like, kissed Ash as a girl, and then Ash is like, oh geez, am I into Pokemon now? Like, he got all confused after that, which in hindsight is kind of hilarious. Oh shoot. Thunderwave. Paralyze him. Paralyze him. It's okay, I think our level issues will be over pretty soon, because I just remembered. We're at Cinnabar Island. That means I can start being really cheap if I want. I don't remember if I ever declared it or not, but I don't think I ever said that I wouldn't resort to cheating in this game. And, well, obviously I won't use like a Game Shark or something, but I'm not above using glitches that exist in the game to make it easier on myself. I've played this game a million times. I don't need to raise my Pokemon the natural way every time I play it. If I decide to, you know... oh, there's gotta be something up here, right? Ha! I knew there was something up there. Yeah, they usually make the hidden items kind of obvious. But, yeah, I've played the games, you know, a million times. I don't feel any need to, you know, do things the quote-unquote proper way because of that. Can I sleep in these beds? Ah, apparently trying to sleep in the bed makes a coughing appear. Interesting. Also, you gotta love it when you're like the same level as the wild Pokemon. At least this will be a good place to train for a little bit. Which was kind of my idea of going into here, was it would get me ready for the gyms I still have to face. You know, just coming in here and practicing on some of these quote-unquote weak Pokemon. I know you couldn't see it, but I did a finger weak. Okay, this is right. I know where I'm going. I swear I've played this game a million times. I know this game very well. Yeah, I actually do... I know Red and Blue fairly well. I don't know them as well as I know Crystal. Crystal's like my comfortable point. I guess to a lesser extent, Ruby and Sapphire are also pretty comfortable for me. Ooh, it's a strong wheezing. I get some good experience points off that. But yeah, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, then Red and Blue, in terms of the games I'm comfortable with. Diamond and Pearl, I've beaten each of them once, and I've never played Diamond. Platinum. I never felt any great compulsion to play Platinum. So I was like, I've already beaten, Diamond and Pearl. Do I really need to go back and experience Platinum too? Like, is it that necessary of an experience? And everyone I asked said no. They're like, it's a nice thing if you have it, but it's not necessary. So I figured, okay, I won't go back to it then unless there's, some pressing need for me to do it. And one thing I am working on doing is getting a capture card put in my original DS so I can start capturing DS footage too. I don't know how that's going to work. I've never tried to capture from DS before. And as far as I know, most people who did it, they use, what do you call that? Just an emulator for the most part. But I think we've kind of already made our stance, or at least my stance on emulators kind of clear, that I really only support, official emulation. With some exceptions, remembering the Harry Potter one, and that's just because I didn't have the cartridge anymore. I did own that game, and I bought a new one. So I have it now, and I have a device on the way that will let me actually take the save file I made in that Let's Play and flash it to... there it is. But yeah, it'll let me take my save file from the Let's Play and actually put it on the cartridge. So, it's a pretty nifty little device. It'll also let me extract all my Game Boy game ROMs and save files. So, that's all good fun. And what I'm going to use that for is, if it wasn't already obvious, I'm going to back up my Pokemon game saves. At least the ones I have. And then I'm going to, I've already changed the batteries for most of my Game Boy games, but there's a couple I haven't yet. And the other thing I'm going to do with it is, make ROMs of all my games, because my friend Kyle actually just got a EverDrive. You might remember Kyle from a, what did we play? Was it Battlefront 2? I think it was Battlefront 2. But he and I have played on the channel before. Alright, let's get Doduo. No, wait, we're about to dump Doduo. Let's not get him experience. Marcel, he needs some experience. And before anybody says anything, yes, I know that's not the right way. I know I need to go this way. Geronimo! Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, really big that I need to tell you guys about. But I think in terms of equipment, that's about it. I guess if anybody wants this save file for whatever reason, I can post it somewhere. If for whatever reason you're like, oh, I really want that. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Of course he killed me. Are you kidding me? What the hell was the point of that? Really? Man, that's annoying. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Alright, I think I have a revive. I think we're okay. That wheezing feels like it's too low of a level. Huh. But yeah, Yeah, I suppose I could dump this save file if anybody wants it. I don't think anybody really does, but if for some reason people are like, oh yeah, I could really use that save file, then yeah, I'll dump it. What else? Gosh, I'm trying to remember where this stupid key is. I think it's in the basement. I'm almost positive it's in the basement, but... Oh, crap. Alright, well, that'll let me go to Pokemon Center. I guess that's fine. But, yeah, it's definitely been an interesting time getting back into the swing of, like, recording and editing. I have, like, 12 episodes of something Henry and I have done that I haven't started editing yet, because I know editing on it is going to be a giant pain, and I don't want to do it yet. But I think most of today, like after I'm done recording these and editing them, I think most of today is going to be spent working on those, because I mean there's so much that needs to be done for that if I don't get started on it, it's never going to get done. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that, as far as that goes. One thing, though, that I know I didn't get to say yet is... I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I might move over to... Well, not exactly move over, but I might just start doing a lot more streaming than, like, Let's Plays. Again, I don't know if anybody... I mean, nobody watches my Let's Plays as is. I don't know who the hell would watch my streams, but... That is something I was thinking about, was... I might do live streams simply because they're a bit easier. Not in terms of, like... production or anything, they're about the same, but just in terms of, I guess, convenience. I don't know, I might not. It's just a thought. It's just a thought that I've been thinking about, that I haven't really decided on what I'm gonna do for it 100%. Like, I think I might switch to that. Like, it definitely wouldn't be a permanent switch. If I did it, it would be like, I would do a couple episodes a month, like 1 or 2, and then stream the rest of the time. Because, I mean, you guys know I don't do very much as is. Mostly because I don't think it's... Mostly because, like I said in the past, I don't think of this as like a job. It's just for fun. So if it ceases to be fun, I'm going to stop doing it. But so far I've been quite fortunate in that the few times it has felt like a job, I was able to just put it down and not come back to it for a little bit. And when I came back, I felt refreshed and ready to go again. So, I feel pretty confident in saying that pretty good chance that'll happen. Also, I think before I go to the Elite Four, I'm going to trade Marcel to a Gen 2 game to get rid of that damn Flash. Because that is really annoying. The fact that he has Flash is really annoying. I don't like it. I don't want him to have it. Flash is not a good move. It never has been a good move. It was literally only so I could get through that frickin' cave. I might give Flash to Raichu instead, because don't get me wrong, Flash isn't a good move or anything, but at least with Raichu it makes more sense. for him to have it. And also, having an accuracy reduction move on Raichu could be super useful. Whereas for Marcel here, I'm not worried about Pokemon's accuracy. I'm more worried about their physical attacking power. Because it's just... like, Marcel does not have good defense. He has good special, but not much else. Alright, I think the key's up here. Probably not in this room, though. There it is. Actually, that might not... I think it might be further in. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've searched for these stupid keys. Okay, it's a rare candy. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, it's really to the point where I'm so used to having a completed red-blue save file that I don't even think about these. I rarely think about these things. I just take having a completed save file for granted. And I don't really consider, oh, well, maybe the key is here. Because I've done it before. I've done it many times before. But red and blue isn't a generation I replay a lot. Mostly because I think it's kind of tedious, especially in the middle. Okay, that's gotta be it. Are you kidding me? No more room for items. Ugh, son of a bitch. Alright, what do I have? A whole lot of nothing. What's TM14? Blizzard? Ooh, that's good. What's TM22? Solar Beam. Ooh, that's also good. Calcium's defense, right? I don't remember what all these do. I think Carbos is special. Speed, okay. Well, that's fine. Yes! I found the key. Haha. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna have to buy more escape ropes. I never used to use escape ropes when I was little and I played this game. The one who really got me into using them was actually Missing No Expert. Which, you know, again, shout out to Missing No Expert. What a man. Alright, let's replace Doduo, shall we? To do that, we are gonna have to go all the way to Pewter. So we got the key. I know I said the key was our goal, but this is going to be our secondary goal, just because I think if we only got the key, this episode would be a little bit short. So let's go ahead and get this too. Oh, I don't have a cutter with me. Crap. Okay. Well, since we're getting rid of Doduo anyway, let's just go deposit him. Man, I can't wait for Gen 2 when I can just press select to use the bike instead of having to go through the start menu every single time. Like, I'm serious. People, like you people don't understand how big of a difference stuff like that makes. Alright, come here, Oddish. You're my cutter. Because for some reason, none of my Pokemon can learn Cut. Which is strange to me, because my Dugtrio can learn Slash, but not Cut. He learns a lot of Cut adjacent moves. He learns Scratch and Slash, but not Cut. You would think if you could learn those two, you could learn the other one. Nice. I got the old Amber. Now, we can fly back. Oh. Well, that was not smart of me, was it? Oh, boy. There's a reason our channel's called the Gameidiots. And it's not just because I was trying to do a parody of Game Freak when I was in middle school. Believe me. Although that was a consideration. Alright. Come back out, Doduo. You're needed. Oh, I forgot I had a Rick Ghastly in there. Why aren't I using him? What did I replace him with? I don't even remember. I think it's definitely going to be time to iron out the final team we're going to have. I mean, I should have already ironed it out, but I take a little bit of time with teams, especially in Gen 1, because you can't, like, use eggs. I am an important doctor. I study rare fossils. Have you a fossil for me? Fossil Aerodactyl. I'm gonna get an Aerodactyl. I forget, there's a trade in here too, right? What is that trade? Oh, that's Metronome, isn't it? Yes. It is Metronome. That's a fun TM. Not one I'll probably use, but it's fun. This is the guy with the trade, right? No, it's not. I swear there's a trade somewhere in here. There it is. Your Raichu for Electrode? Hell no. It's my Raichu. My Raichu. Alright, let's go deposit some stuff. So I'm thinking for the Elite Four, my final team is probably going to be only 4 or 5 members. And that'll really just make things a little easier when it comes time. Deposit all these stupid TMs. Go. Only need the secret key to get in the gym right now, so it's fine. We'll go to Bills. So let's look at the team we have right now. So I'm definitely gonna keep Marcel and Queen. Probably gonna keep Raichu. Probably not gonna keep actually, yeah, probably will. Screw it. I'll have my team as is once I get this last Pokemon, which you all know what he is. He's Aerodactyl. We're gonna go get him. Let's go get him. Let's get the boy. Let's get the boy. Give me my boy. Hey, I want my boy. It was Aerodactyl, like I think. Yes. Alright, we got our Aerodactyl. And let's give him a quick nickname here. Dacty. Alright, so now that we have kind of our finalized team, let's take a look at this Aerodactyl and see what we got. Oh yeah. Good speed, not great special, pretty good attack, okay defense. He definitely needs some more moves, so let's go teach him Fly. You know, I really hate how in Gen 1 it's the worst for this. It's kind of a problem in Gen 2 as well, but not as much. But you can't tell what any of the TMs are unless you either have them memorized or, you know, something. I think Fly is HM4? No, it's HM2, right? It's HM2. But like in Gen 2, it's not as big of a deal because you can always see, like you just go to the TM pocket and it shows you the names of everything. And it's especially better because unlike in Gen 1, you don't have to constantly deposit everything you own to go into a new area out of fear of running out of bag space. Gen 2 is a huge improvement over Gen 1, and I dare anyone to argue with me that it's not, because it is. It is probably the single biggest improvement in a game sequel, sequel like ever. Unless you count games that were like completely broken in the first installment and then actually become playable in the sequel. But even then, I still think Gen 2 is one of the biggest improvements ever. But I think that's about it for today. I don't really have much else to do for this since we've accomplished all of our goals. Join me next time when I take down Team Rocket and we get the Master Ball. Or I guess at the very least my goal for next time is going to be, to clear out Team Rocket. I might have to print out a guide for that area because I don't remember where the hell to go anymore. But anyways, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.